Peace, queens and kings and divine beings. Today we're going to begin our practice in child's pose. So go ahead and allow your hips to come onto the tops of your heels as you rest your chest in between your thighs. You'll have to separate your knees a little bit wider than hip width apart and allow your forehead to rest gently onto the earth or onto the back of your hands. Today's practice is going to be based around the full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Gemini. The sign of Gemini represents the twins or duality or having two sides. So this lunar eclipse will allow us to find the balance between the physical body and the spiritual body. Gemini also represents the air element, which connects to our mind. So this lunar eclipse is reminding us that we have the power to train our minds, to paint the picture to see what we want to see. This lunar eclipse will illuminate those hidden parts of ourselves so that we can clear out the space to make room for new experiences. We're being asked to let go of those old stories that we tell ourselves and tell others that don't feel so good. It's time to let go of those. The purge of these emotions, memories, or feelings may cause you to grieve, and that's okay. It's very necessary to allow yourself to feel those emotions and to have compassion and to love yourself through this process. Continue to breathe here in this pose. You can go ahead and extend your arms to get a deeper stretch here. And really connect to your breath here. And bring awareness to the natural rhythm of your breath. Allow yourself to go a little deeper. And really try to access those shadows, those parts of ourselves that we try to sweep under a rug or try not to give too much attention to. Walking your hands over to the left side, getting a stretch in the right side of the body here. Remembering to breathe. Breathe deeply. And gently walk your hands over to the right side, stretching the left side this time. Remembering to breathe, bringing awareness to your natural rhythm of your breath. Returning back to center, keeping the arms extended, you're going to lift your hips away from your heels, and if you need to walk back, you can. This time we're going to move into puppy pose. So keeping your hips lifted, extending the arms, reaching to the top of the mat. Forehead still is on the mat. Preparing for movement, returning to a tabletop position. We're going to prepare ourselves for thread the needle. Take a deep inhale, lifting your right arm to the ceiling, threading it to the left side of the room. You can extend the left arm if you need to here. Your right cheek is going to come to the mat. As you connect to your breath here, inhale up Returning the right arm to the mat, you're going to inhale, lift the left arm this time, and thread it through the right side. Extend the right arm if you need to here. Really connect to your breath. Think about the shadow side, those parts of ourselves that we keep hidden. See what emotions we can tap into so we can release. Inhaling the arm up, returning back to tabletop position. Go ahead and extend the arms and come all the way down until you're flat on your tummy. Inhale, lift, opening the heart into a baby cobra position here. Opening the heart to have compassion and to love ourselves through this transitional phase that we're in. Exhaling and returning back down as we transition into a modified version of frog pose. You can grab a blanket here if you have one, but you're going to place the blanket as you lay down, and your right knee, you're going to bend your right knee to like a 90-degree angle and keep your foot flexed and just relax here. It's kind of like a sleeping position here. It's also a good hip opener. Open that right hip flexor there. Let some energy out to allow some energy to come in. And just take a moment and just rest here in this position. Transitioning on to the other side, you can move your blanket over to the other side as you come on to your right side now, bending the left knee to a 90-degree angle as you calm down and rest on the left side, allowing the energy to flow through the left hip flexor. And really let go here and relax as much as you can in this position. Letting go of whatever thoughts, feelings, or emotions, and just being present right here, right now. Preparing for movement, you can go ahead and remove the blanket. Move it over to the side and come back down, flat back on your stomach. You're going to roll over onto the left side. As you bend the right leg, we're going to move into a supine twist here. So you're going to twist over to the left side as you move your arms into a T position. If you need to bend both knees, you can. This is just to get a twist in the spine here. Your gaze is going to be towards the left side of the room. Preparing to shift our weight over to the right side. And go ahead and extend your legs. And we're going to come over to twist over towards the left side this time. And our gaze is going to come towards the right. Arms are still in that T position, but this time your right leg is bent and it's pointed your knee is pointed towards the left side of the room. And really relax here. Allow the spine. This twist is a really great pose to release any tension in that lower spine, lower back area. Transitioning out of the pose, placing both feet onto the mat. You're going to use the strength of your core and pull both knees into chest. And use this pose to kind of massage out the lower back here, rocking from side to side. Go ahead and extend the right leg out long as you bring and pull in the left knee to chest, flexing both feet here. Switching it out, extending the left leg, bringing the right knee to chest. Keeping both feet flexed. Bringing both knees to your chest, begin making gentle movements, gentle circle movements with your knees, moving your knees outward to create circles with your knees here. Opening up the hips and allowing some energy to flow there. And as we move through this practice here, think to yourself, what parts of yourself are you hiding? What parts of yourself are you holding on to? What excuses do you make for yourself to keep yourself feeling safe and secure? Go ahead and return back to center as you rock yourself up, placing both feet onto the floor. You can go ahead and stretch here. You can grab onto your toes. If you need to extend your legs a little bit longer, you can. If you can, extend your feet all the way for a forward fold, you can. But it's best if you cannot to just bend your knees as much as you can so you can get that stretch in your back and keep a straight back here. Coming out of the stretch, go ahead and find your balance by engaging your core. We're going to balance ourselves here in this seated boat pose. So you can lift both feet about a little bit off the ground there and really engage your core and connect with your breath and see how long you can hold this pose, finding your edge. Arms can be extended out in front of you, or you can hold on to your shins or like right below your kneecaps. Keeping your feet above the ground, engaging your core, connecting to your breath. Really finding that balance. As I stated in the beginning of the practice, this Gemini full moon lunar eclipse really helps us to find the balance between our spiritual body and physical body, between the comfortable and the uncomfortable. So continue this pose here. If you need to return your feet back to the earth, you can. Gather your breath and then begin again. Take one more deep breath here as we transition into the next pose. You can cross your feet as you come back into a seated position or easy pose. Shaking it out a little bit here. Preparing for our next movement. We're going to inhale our arms up over our head. Palms meet. Left hand comes down. Right arm extends over for another side body stretch here. Inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, we're going to do a little twist. Left arm is going to come to the right knee and right hand is going to come behind for an alternate twist move. Inhale, arms up. Take this on the opposite side. Right arm comes down, left arm extends over to the right for left side body stretch here. On your next inhale, inhale your arms back up to center and twist as your right arm comes to your left knee, left hand comes behind you. On your next inhale, we're going to inhale, arms up, returning back to center. Arms come back down on both sides. Next, we're going to give ourselves a little gentle neck massage. So you can go ahead and lean your neck over to the left side as you gently massage the right side of your neck. Really getting into that right shoulder there, pressing down on the right shoulder. And just really giving yourself a little massage here. Releasing all the tension that we hold in our neck and shoulders. Go ahead and switch it out, moving over to the right side. Gently massaging the left side of our neck and shoulder. Really take a moment and just feel it and get in there. Get whatever kinks are in there. Really try to massage them out. Finding stillness. Inhaling your shoulders up to your ears. Exhaling, rolling them down and back. Do this 3 times here with deep cleansing breaths. Moving into 3 rounds of a seated cat-cow at your own pace. And once complete, we're going to close out our practice with some brief affirmations for the chakras. You can inhale your arms up overhead and bring your hands into a prayer position. Bringing your hands down to your crown chakra. I am connected to my higher self and universal wisdom. Third eye chakra. I trust and listen to my intuition. Throat chakra. I express my feelings easily and freely. Heart chakra. I give and receive love with ease. Solar plexus. I am enough and I am abundant. Sacral chakra, I am creative and courageous. And our root chakra, I am grounded, safe, and supported. Returning your hands back to your knees. Thank you all so much for joining me with this practice. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you so much. Namaste.